We got BZ. He says, thank you, legend. Appreciate you, man. I can see the oil spike potential with Iran, but I'm not seeing anything online in regards to BlackRock XRP ETF, which I believe is part of your theory. What do you know that we don't regarding BlackRock? Well, I've said this many times before. I think BlackRock is much more intimately involved with Ripple than what's publicly available for people to understand. BlackRock was tapped and pulled in, I think, by the U.S. government to repackage the debt and punt the football and come up with a solution to be able to rebalance the debt. And tokenization of all of the economy does that. And the reason for that is you get a positive flywheel going. So if you have a bearer asset that you could draw debt against to be able to purchase assets, to move them on chain, that then added more volume and value to a network that caused the asset that you drew debt against to appreciate, you just continue to roll that, right? And over time, that asset continues to go up and up and up in value. We've already seen this with Bitcoin, but nobody's tokenizing anything on the Bitcoin network. It doesn't have smart contract capability. You know, they've used runes and other things to be able to like etch things on different Bitcoin in order to have, you know, some type of NFT functionality on that chain. They've got to have, you know, Lightning Network in order for it to be able to scale, where they lock up collateral very similar to what they do with Ethereum and Matic, the layer 2 there. The XRPL is unique in that it doesn't have a ton of smart contract capability. They're continuing to add amendments to that chain. We know that it's possible to have, you know, high levels of TPS and lightweight smart contracts because we've already seen Soraband smart contracts put on chain on Hyperledger, which was an exact replica of the XRPL, except, you know, the initial account isn't black holed, and they, you know, burned 50 billion of the initial supply, so it has half the total supply, but it has very similar characteristics to the XRPL.